here. Okay, back again with another live stream. And first off, today, well, I'll probably do a couple of streams today is why I say first off. But I've got some boxes over here. There's the first up. I got 3 of them, and I'm going to go ahead and open them on the videos because they are at least 2 of them probably will be light bulbs. They don't sound broken. I kind of shook them, but I just want to open them and make sure I got a record if they end up being broken. And you know, I guess I'll show and tell what it is I've got here. So let's get over there and what we got? Okay. Yeah, this one is the only one that looks like it took a little roughness, a little abuse on the way. It's definitely got a little squish, but it sounds okay. As a matter of fact, I think this one might be the one with the heat lamp, the big heat lamp. I was just guessing. Oh, I'm absolutely wrong about that. Sticky notes. Yeah, okay, so I looked on my Amazon account a while ago and I saw, actually the heat lamp shows it's still on its way. So maybe it is still on its way, but I got 3 boxes. So those couldn't have gotten hurt really anyway. They were just flying around in there. They got a little bit of half flat air, puffy air packing. But these paper, I don't know where to put my papers. I'll just put it all over there for now. Okay. Oops. I tried a new thing with I got my new dual cassette. That's the thing I'm used to. Dual cassette. I got one over there. Anyway, my dual microphone and having 2, you know, mic cables, this lapel mic that I plug into one of my phones, and then it wired, you know, over the Wi-Fi back over to the computer to get the sound for the video. It works pretty well. The phones will run. I've ran as long as 5 hours without running the battery down on the phone, and so it's pretty cool. The ones I do video with, the phones I use for video, I have to keep plugged in. But anyway, I stuck the. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm glad because I stuck the cables behind my back thinking that would keep them out from being, yesterday they kept getting hung on stuff when I was working on the computer and they were hanging in the front. Plus they look pretty ratty too, hanging out there. I don't want to, I know a lot of people, the standard procedure for wired lapel mics was always to put them inside of your shirt or something, but I can't stand something inside of my shirt like that. I'm like the princess and the pea. It drives me crazy. Okay, so here we go. This is the, yeah, I don't know why I thought. Now that's actually packed fairly good. 250 watt heat lamp for the bathroom heater. Bathroom, you know, heat lamp heater for the small bathroom. Hopefully it's going to be good and last a while. It had good reviews. Infrared heat lamp, but it's not. I noticed some of them are red. Seems like the ones that are red colored, they kind of sell them. They advertise them for animals, you know, lizards and stuff. And of course, this is not for animals. This is for bathrooms. So, yeah, this looks like a heat lamp. Just look at what I wanted. 110 volt, 250 watt. It actually heats up that small bathroom pretty quick and gets pretty warm in there. Oddly enough, it says, well, it says 130 V, and I saw it on the website. I almost didn't notice it. It said 130 volt, but and of course we run our voltages generally from around 110 to 120. Sometimes maybe 125 here in America. We generally call it 110, but I'm sure it'll work fine. It'll just probably not be quite as hot. Maybe it might not make no difference. That may be just the maximum voltage it can handle is 130 volts. The rest of them don't say that though, so I got to think. I thought, well, at first I thought maybe I shouldn't get it because it might not work well, and I thought it's going to work because from what I just said, it might possibly be a little less warm, but such a small bathroom, that it's not going to hurt. And hopefully, if it's rated for 130 volts for real, then it should last a lot longer. It'll be more durable. So, yeah, my mic cable's behind my back here. They will not stay. Every time I move, they fall off. So, I'm glad I'm not in a video where you can see me. It's ridiculous. So, but it's driving me so crazy I can't help but talk about it. Every time I move here, if I was sitting in the chair, it probably wouldn't fall at all. Well, no, it wouldn't. But just standing here leaning over a little bit. Okay, now this is probably the other ones. Yeah, this new sticky stuff they got, boy, it sticks, don't it? See there, you can't get it without. I got some scissors that'll handle that. My box cutter knife is too dull now. It's been used on too much paper and boxes. It's too dull. And I like to get all I can out of these blades, so I don't change them until I have to. Come on, I'm trying not to cut. You know, sometimes if you have to send something back, I reuse the packaging most all the time. So I'd rather it not get 6 of them. Okay. Rather not get messed up too bad, the packaging. Sit down here. Can't find the end of this. I'm sure it's wrapped around. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. What? No popping? I was careful enough. I guess it didn't do that. Okay, so what do we got here? These are small enough. I got the endoscope sitting there ready to use in case I wanted to use it, so let's go ahead and use it. Scissors keep not knowing where they should be. Okay, let's see. Pull it around this way where I can, there we go, so I can see it. Yeah, 40 watt clear. These are for the refrigerators, what I got them for. I ordered some on Walmart last week or week before. And I just looked up for appliance bulbs and got appliance bulbs. I was thinking that's exactly how you would find them. And I got these bulbs of some really small, you know, for small sockets. But so we can't use them. We don't have. I don't think we have anything. They're kind of like the size of a Christmas light socket, the old-fashioned kind, not the little twinkly lights. Yeah, now that's a normal socket. So finally I said, okay, I better search fridge. And of course it's still called an appliance bulb, but it says fridge, you know, for refrigerators and so on and so forth. One of the things they mentioned on the package of the ones we got was that they fit some sewing machines. So I thought, well, but it's a big bulb about like that, but a little bitty socket. So let's just make sure they're all okay. Let's go like that so that I can. I'm not sure what's the best way to do all this, but oh, I see. Let's forget about using the close-up camera now. I don't think we need it. If I stand up, I'll be close enough. Okay, so I just want to open them up, make sure they're not broke. I know they're not, I can tell, but unless I drop them. So let's do it this way. That way, I'll do it from the bottom. That way I can see the bulb without pulling it. Yeah, there we go. Or if we want to pull it out, we can, but make sure that the elements are good. A lot of times they'll be fine. Oh, now I need that light. A lot of times that'll be what'll get you, is you can buy a brand new bulb and the elements are what's bad. Instead of the, you know, everything else is good, but the element's bad. Yeah, and you can't see that element on there, can you? There, that's shaded enough. think so, just barely. It's hard to tell looking around my left shoulder at the preview. I didn't really think about the element on this one. The reason I got 6 is because this particular group of them, yeah, that was good, was just like not even $1 more for 6 as opposed to 2 of them. There were, I think it was around $10.99, you know, about $10 for all of these. I'll have to look on, see. And they had good reviews. They actually, I think they had a little bit better reviews than the other ones that were basic $4.90 something each, you know. So $10 for 2 or $10 for 6. So I said, I'll get 6. You can put these in lamps and stuff. I use a 40 watt over there in my lamp, my bedroom lamp, and then 2 lamps in here because I don't want it too bright. You know, when you turn the light on in the middle of the night or getting ready for bed or something, and yep, looks like they're all right. I don't want to, and I'll tell you what, I used to always just shake them to see if they rattled. Well, I've had them break on that first shake because they don't make them strong as they used to. You'd always do that. So, don't shake them. Shake them, you'll break them, maybe. Of course, there's no telling how much shaking they got getting here. But these are called Satco. And of course, as things have been for many years now, things are most often made by several different brands or many different brands out of the same factory. So, you know, Sylvester and Phillips and Sylvester, can't say the word, Phillips and not Sylvester. I can't see. I'm sure you probably know exactly what I'm trying to say and you're laughing at me, but anyway, different brands that are well known, you know, GE, all the stuff that I, you know, grew up with. There was about 3 or 4 brands that were, you know, really well made stuff, and you just would get whichever one had the best price at the time, or was, you know, available where you were at or whatever. But I think I will put those in the box like that, and I won't put the bag. Actually, I'll put the bag in the bottom there. If I try to slide them back into the bag, I'm afraid they will fall out of the ends of the wrapping and end up hitting the ground. And then we'll figure out, you know, how we're gonna store them. We've got. I didn't finish saying I didn't realize. I thought I just got what I wanted, you know, and I didn't even look when the shipment came in. And my mom said, "Come in here and look. I want to show you, you know, what we got. We didn't get this. Won't work on the refrigerator." And then she showed me 3 packages of all different appliance bulbs with all different sizes of male connectors, you know, male socket connectors. So I was like, well, holy crap, how long? And I laughed and I said, well, can I blame at least half of that on you? Because I know I did buy all those by mistake myself. She laughed and said, yeah, I guess so. So now that I'm not putting back in the box. That I can put I know, I'm supposed to organize on my own time, huh? Okay, sorry. I just don't know what to do sometimes. Don't know that, I get so natural. I've been making so much live videos for couple, 3 years now. I feel so natural doing it, I forget that, I guess I think I'm just talking to somebody, and I forget that, oh yeah, you're not supposed to have all that extraneous junk and off-camera stuff in your video, you know. Let's see, this is my sticky notes thing, shipping pop-up SelfStick Notes. I had bought some of these before on Amazon. I've bought the Post-its and these, I really don't remember noticing a lot of difference. And look, it came from something called School Specialty. But so they should be fine. And I don't remember what they cost now. Oh yeah, I'll go get over there and show that part. Okay, so my overhead camera's a little high, but actually I guess I forgot to drop it down. I could have had it up high because I was working on the computer yesterday. I meant I could have dropped it down quite a bit. But that's how it goes in the live video game. It's just a game. It's only a game. Okay, don't worry. Oh, and except for I forgot to check. Okay, well my sound's working. I just now remembered to check it since I've been streaming for 17 minutes. Okay, so history. I had the page up, so I should just be able to restore previous session. And okay, now that's the mics I'm talking on, my dual mics. Just got them the other day. I'm liking them. They sound pretty good. And I'm using both of them just for me. You can, you know, put one to one person and one to another. That's another thing you could do with it. I needed some valve stems for my van. I've got one broken on it, but I'll just, you know, I went ahead and got the whole pack because the way the prices were in the reviews, I just got that whole pack because that's enough to do. Well, 5 and 5 is 10, so I could do all 4 tires on my van and my Blazer and still have 2 left over, plus, you know, plus spares and tires. I won't need to, but that's all right. Here's the appliance bulbs for the refrigerator. They were $11.95, and then here's the, and it still says arriving between 11th and 16th. That's why I was wondering about that, but it's here. That's good. This one says it, the sticky note says it arrived, so yeah, the shipping information is not always accurate, but yeah, 6-pack for $11.95. I figured that was all right. And oh, they got 60-watt bulbs too. That seems a bit, yeah, that is probably. Now when you go looking at 60-watt bulbs for $11.95 for 6 of them, that seems pretty high. I would think they'd be like, didn't they used to be like $3 or $4? So my stream seems to have gone bad. Disconnecting and reconnecting. Oh, that's aggravating. But it shows green over there on my deal. I don't know why it did that. Probably it'll show bad and then go down and go back up here in a minute, unless it reconnected quick enough to not lose anything. Sometimes it does it when that happens. So when that happens, sometimes I have to upload the backup video. That's why I make a backup video. Okay, it's still making. I'll shut that so I don't have too many things running on the machine. So I don't see my stream showing as it being down. If it showed it, I missed it. So that's about what cheapest I've seen them. You know, around $5. It's only had 4 reviews, but pretty good rate, pretty good overall. I mean, only 4 reviews and only and none of them sound like they got them for free that I remember. Well, actually, I don't think I read all the reviews, but anyway, only one. You know, the worst it had was a 4-star, so I thought that seems all right. So yeah, there's one of those red ones I was talking about. There's a Phillips. Oh, Sylvania. That's what I was trying to say. But what we've got is we got a Braun, but it's a single like that, but a single. Sort of, yeah, pretty much like that. Somewhere they had one. I saw one. They said you might also be interested in one of those. I don't see it now, but maybe because I didn't tell them I was interested. So, and then the sticky notes are these right here, Highland. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that. See, they got quite a few reviews there. They got pretty good, overall reviews too. There is a couple of things about, well, one main thing about sticky notes is when the sticky thing is no good. That's the thing I don't like. And so these ones that I've had are pretty good. And let's see, I'll pull out the ones that I've got. I think the ones I have that I'm almost out of may be the different brand. Let's see here. If I can find them. Here we go. See if they're the same brand. It's pulling out of the paper. Oh, it's the same brand. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just down to a couple of packs here. But yeah, so I already know. I kind of glanced at them before I did the order, and I guess I didn't see if they were Highland. I don't guess it says. Oh, I guess it says it on the back. Let's see. So yeah, there you go. These are the ones I already have. So they're fine, and they're not. I don't know. Well, it's been so many years. They last us a pretty long time, a couple of 3 years maybe. So, or at least a year. I don't know. Anyway, that got a little bent just sitting in my tray. You know, I have these slide-out trays that I built for my desk. Kind of like a drawer, but with no front or side on it. Just a tray. Kind of like your keyboard slide-out tray. And it's full. They're full of stuff. So, whoops. Okay, so I'll put these over here. So, because now I'm going to end up rolling over them with the chair. If I don't watch out and mess them up. Anyway, I use a lot of sticky notes. I try to not tear up the packaging to help keep the dust off of them until they get used, but I didn't do too good. Okay, that batch. Let's see. So there we go. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to, mostly just wanted to, in case something was broken. For instance, my one of the few times I opened something without, being on camera. Opened them right up, my network cards and my gigabit network cards, 3 of them that I got, and they were in a bag in no box, and they were bent. Two of the brackets turned out to be bent. One was bent real bad. I saw it right off before I even opened it up out of its little sack. But okay, so I got to move on to messing with computer stuff now and trying to get stuff done. Well, that's all I wanted to do that, or I felt like I ought to. I didn't really want to be honest, but thought I should. All right, so it turned out good, and yeah, I can say one thing. I recommend those sticky notes. I've been using those long enough now to know they're pretty good. They're just as good as the Post-it, I guess, was the original brand. I don't even remember now. Whatever was the original brand. I've used them 2 or 3 brands. I used to get the ones at Staples. Used to get the Staples brand and all that, and you could tell it. See, I think it was the Staples brand. You could tell a difference. I remember there was a brand I got one time I really didn't like very good, and I was really glad to get use them. The sticky was bad. It didn't stick good. From when they were brand new, So anyway, I'm gonna go and come back later when I got something maybe more interesting. Hopefully. All right. Bye-bye.